What is mobility? Freedom in motion, freedom from pain, from stress, from malnutrition, freedom from movement, of choice, of expression, freedom to improvise, to compartmentalize, to generate energy, to recover, freedom through strength, through discipline, a fundamental human need. Join me. Hey team, welcome to Mobile Back. One of the most common aches and injuries that I see throughout the daily lives of humans is lower back pain. And it comes from tightness, but also weakness in our core and our glutes. So we're going to spend some time opening up the space within our spine, right from top to bottom. And then we're going to activate our core and activate our glutes to help support our spine, but also take the load off our QL. All right, so when you're ready, team, let's come into a plantar fascia stretch. So we head into that broken toe pose, tucking our toes, sitting back on our heels, and stretching out all the plantar fascia underneath our feet. Fascia is like connective tissue. Imagine your whole body is covered in a morph suit and everything's connected through the chain. If there's tightness in that chain, everything pulls down towards that area and creates pain somewhere. When we start to open up through that chain and through that fascia, we create space right through the back body. So hopefully that'll unload our lower back, our hamstrings, and our calves and our feet. All right, stay there, breathing in deeply and gently. Roll your shoulders back. And exhale. All right, slowly untuck and come down onto your tummy. Roll down nice and slowly. Squeeze your glutes. Make sure you're not dumping into your lower back. Hands come in line with our eyes. When you're ready, we're going to lift up into a sphinx. So tuck your elbows underneath your shoulders. Think about extending just from your ribs all the way up to the back of your neck. Pull your shoulders back. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, press your palms into the floor. Slowly extend your elbows and see if you can lift up into a bit more of an extension. Open those collarbones nice and wide. Breathe. And as you exhale, slowly come all the way down. Hands come underneath shoulders this time. Squeeze the glutes, take a breath and lift up to a bit of a baby cobra. Keep your elbows tucked into your sides. Take a breath, open the collarbones wide. And as you exhale, press the palms down, extend the elbows up as much as you like. Open your collarbones wide, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, slowly roll all the way back down. And let's hinge into a child's pose. Just to unload from all that extension, take your feet together, knees a little bit wider, and relax down, forehead on the floor. Take a couple big breaths here. And as you exhale, relax. One more time, breathing in, thinking about expanding into your belly like a balloon. And as you exhale, deflate and relax. Well done. All right, lift yourself up, nice and slow. And then we're going to head into another sciatic nerve floss. All right. Roll down onto your spine, nice and slowly. Lace your fingers behind your leg. Pull your knee towards your chest as much as you can before you extend it tall. Flex the toe down to your face. Feel how that infiltrates all the muscles through the back of your leg and the nerve too. Take a breath and pull it closer as you exhale. And then relax it all the way back down. Let's try that just one more time. Big breath in, pointing the toe first up to the ceiling and then flex it down to really put some tension on those nerves. Exhale to relax. And then let's try that on the other side. All right, so change your leg over, lace your hands behind your leg. Take a big breath in and extend the knee. Pull the leg towards your face. Flex the foot as much as you can, breathing in. And as you exhale, relax that tension off. One more time, breathing in. Extend the leg long, flex the toes, and then relax. Well done. All right, from here, place the sole of your foot onto the floor. Keep your hips nice and square. Flex your foot and then press your knee out to the side. All right, see how that feels? If that feels really good, then you can lift your leg off, place your fingers behind your leg, and then press your knee out to the side to feel a big stretch through your glutes. Take a breath, pull your leg closer, and then put that foot right back underneath your bottom as close as it can. And what we're going to do is take the foot, pop it down on the floor. Think about pressing your hip down and pressing that knee high. All right, from here you should feel a lovely twist through the lower back. Take a breath here. And as you exhale, let's lift up and try the other side. All right, so sole of the foot on the floor first. Flex the foot, press the knee out. Keep your hips nice and square. Take a breath. If that feels good and you can do a little bit more, then lace your fingers behind your leg. Pull your elbow into your knee and then pull that leg towards your chest. Take a breath here. As you exhale, let's pop the foot as close to your bottom as you can, and then slowly take the sole of the foot, place it over towards the side, press your knee up, and then plant your hip bone down as much as you can into that floor. Take a breath here. And as you exhale, relax, pulling your knees back to neutral. Cuddle them into your chest. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, roll on up. And let's come into a 90-90. All right. Front shin is parallel with the edge of your mat. The other shin is lying alongside. Turn your chest towards your front torso and slowly lean over that leg as much as you can, feeling the stretch through your glute. Take a breath. And as you exhale, take your opposite shoulder and point it towards your heel. All right, as you twist, you should feel something slightly different through your glute muscle and your hips. All right, hips, usually if they're tight, they're going to be uploading all of that tension towards your lower back. All right, so take a breath and then slowly turn the other way, taking your opposite shoulder towards your knee. Look in the other direction. Big breath in. Come back to neutral. Extend the spine as long as you can before you fold as much as possible. And then from here, what we're going to do is extend that back leg, pull your ankle towards your thigh as much as you can and head into a pigeon. All right, elbows come down towards the floor. Roll through the hips and see if that works. This is a nice gentle stretch for your glute. All right, from here, if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can always extend the angle of your knee and then square the hips off for a deeper stretch. All right, take a breath. As you exhale, see if you can pop your head on the back of your hands. Just relax there. Right, when you're ready, let's lift our chest high. Twin screen riper over to the other side and try that sequence on the other leg. All right, when you're ready, make sure you marry up that parallel shin and the edge of your mat and your shin with the edge of your mat as well. Turn your shoulders towards your shin bone, press your chest forward. Feel that stretch through your glute muscle and the external rotators. And then we take that opposite shoulder, push it towards our ankle. Okay, big breath in here. Exhale to keep on twisting. And then take your other shoulder, point it towards your knee. Look in the other direction. See if you can feel a different stretch. Well done. Come back to the center. Take your last big breath here before you fold over as much as possible on your exhale. When you're ready, let's extend that back leg. Come into your pigeon. Bend your leg as much as you'd like. To start with, elbows come down to the floor. Square off your hips by pressing your exposed hip down towards your ankle as much as you can. And again, if that's too easy, if you want a little bit more, you can extend the angle of your knee. And then just really make sure those hips are nice and square. All right, let's take a breath. As you exhale, see if you can get that head back down onto your hands again so you can completely relax. Beautiful. All right, lift your chest up nice and slow. Then we're going to lay back down onto our back again. All right, so take the back of your legs, slowly roll down onto your spine, one little vertebrae at a time. Hug your knees into your chest. Take your arms nice and wide. Then we're going to go into some femur arcs. Okay, so take a big breath. Make sure that your legs are in 90 degrees and then drop them over to about 45 degrees to start with. All right, make sure that your shoulders don't lift off the floor. Take a breath. As you exhale, imprint your spine to lift back up to the center and try it on the other side. Okay, big breath in, drop those knees over to one side. As you exhale, imprint and lift. One more time each way, all right? So breathing in. As you exhale, imprint and lift. Last time, breathing in, squeeze those knees together, make sure they do not separate. And exhale, come all the way back. Well done. All right, pull your knees into your chest for just a second and extend one of your legs nice and long. Take that leg to 90 degrees again. I'm gonna go into some open books, all right? So take your knee down towards the floor, opposite hand comes on top for support. When you're ready, reach towards the back of the room and then open up into your twist, semicircling your arms through the sky. Try and keep that knee down on the floor, press your shoulder into the ground, and just breathe in gently. As you exhale, close the book. And then we'll do that one more time. Breathing in to lift, up and over. As you exhale, plant your knee into the floor, plant your shoulder, look down the line of your arm, and exhale to close. And now we're gonna try some rainbows, all right? So if you can, take your thumb, pop it onto the floor and try and trace a beautiful big circle above your head, around, as long as you can. And then as you exhale, let's slowly go right the way back. Taking our shoulder through a bit of range as well, but keeping that spine moving. Take a breath, last one. Try and keep that thumb on the ground if you can. And slowly come all the way back. Well done, all right, open up into your twist for one last time. Take a breath. As you exhale, let go of your knee, slowly lift it all the way back up. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a wee cuddle, and let's try that all on the other side, all right? Extend your leg long, take your leg to 90 degrees, bring it across your body, plant that knee into the floor, opposite hand on for support. Reach towards the camera and to me. Take a breath and lift up and over. And as you exhale, press your knee down, press your shoulder down. Look down the line of your arm and slowly close. Let's try that one more time, right? Big breath in, lifting up and over. Relaxing into your twist. Make sure you really plant that knee down on the ground and then try to get your shoulder digging into the floor as well. When you're ready, slowly come all the way back. Make your thumbs down. Try and get it on the floor if you can, and then slowly semicircle all the way above your head. Trace that circle and rainbow above your head. All right, slowly come back in your own time. And when you're ready, one more, breathing in. Semicircling above your head. And as you exhale, let's come all the way back. Before we open up one more time, press your knee down, look down the line of your arm. Let go of your knee, imprint the spine, lift back up, and then pull your knees into your chest. Well done, team. All right, slowly lift yourself all the way back up, and then let's go into a QL extension. All right, so one leg bends nice and close to your thigh, the other extends out nice and long. Take your hand, pop it into the middle of your shoulder blades, and then walk your fingers down your leg. All right, feeling that stretch through your sideline. Take a breath, expand your ribs, and as you exhale, take your top elbow and turn and point it towards your elbow. All right, as you breathe, find some space in your back body. And as you exhale, relax over your leg, extending both arms either side of your leg. Exhale to keep walking those fingers towards your heel for 3, 2, and 1. Let's slowly lift all the way back up. Try that on the other side. All right, bend your leg in towards your thigh. Extend the other leg out nice and long. Take your hand, pop it on top of your leg. Hand comes to the back of your shoulder blades and then slowly C-shape over to the side first. Feeling that stretch through your side seam. Might breathe in there. And as you exhale, turn your top elbow down towards your ankle. Find that stretch in that little tiny muscle, your QL, in between your ribs and your hips. Take another big breath in, extend each arm either side of your leg, and then pull your fingertips as close to your ankle as you can. Really keep those sit bones planted though. Stay there for another 3, 2, and 1, and then lift yourself all the way back up. Done? All right, and now, fun part, okay? We get to roll like a ball, all right? So hold on to your back of your legs, take your toes, pop them on the mat, and then round through your spine as much as you can. What you wanna do is just slowly rock back and give your massage through your muscles of your back. All right, so take a breath, roll again. And one more time, just for fun. Take a breath and lift back up. Well done, and now roll back onto your back nice and slowly. Palms next to your hips, pressing into the floor. Feet hip width apart. Take a breath and pull your ribs down towards your hips and slowly lift your hips up into a hip bridge. Right, try not to dump into your lower back by extending. Think about pulling your ribs down, squeezing those glutes, tipping your pelvis back, pulling your knees into the midline. Take a breath. And as you exhale, start from the base of your ribs and slowly roll all the way back down, one little vertebrae at a time, exhaling. All right, let's try that a couple more times. All right, when you're ready, take a breath and tip your ribs towards your hips. Tip that pelvis up, lift yourself up into the glute bridge. Feel those glutes contracting, your hamstrings switching on. Take your knees, pull them in towards the midline like you're squeezing a ball in between them. And as you exhale, roll down segmentally, vertebra by vertebra. One more time, just for funsies. All right, take a breath, roll on all the way up. Press your palms into the floor, open your collarbones nice and wide. And as you exhale, roll all the way back down again. All right, team, last exercise before we finish. When you're ready, take your knees to 90 degrees, cross your hands over your knees, so opposite hand is on opposite knee. Take a breath and let your top hand and top knee extend away from each other. Imprint your lower spine, taking a big breath in. As you exhale, slowly come back. Now, while you're doing that movement, really press your opposite hand and knee together, all right? So you're feeling both sides of your core react and activate. Exhale to come home. Let's just do 2 more, breathing in, extending away nice and long. Exhale to come back. Last one, breathe in. And exhale. Switch your hands, and away you go on the other side. Breathing in to extend. Exhale to return home. Breathe in again, nice and long. Exhale. Don't forget to press your opposite hand and knee together. Exhale. And last one, reach as long as you can, imprint, and exhale. Well done. All right, pull yourself into a little ball. Relax through your lower back, and then lift yourself up. Well done. All right, that is mobile back. As a human who used to suffer from so much lower back pain through my gymnastics and powerlifting days, it was flows like this with little gentle activations that really changed the game for me. That's why I'm sharing it with you. Thank you so much for joining in, and I'll see you in the next class. I was born to move. A movement of flow that allows me to escape. From 12 years of age, competing internationally for New Zealand in rhythmic gymnastics. At 20, I lost my mother to cancer, but movement carried me through to compete at the Commonwealth Games a few weeks later. It was my escape. My calling is to explore different modalities of fitness through yoga and functional strength training. I bring this to you to help you explore your body's boundaries and open the door to what it can give your personal well-being. Because at the end of the day, we were all born to move.